Yeah man, sup my purples, welcome to the black hole. My name is Blessed Beats. This here YouTube channel of mine, which is a lot about the love for music production, the gear porn, and everything in between. My buddy pal, Beggs N Acon from Oslo, Norway, called me up with a little Ishmaelu dilemma just now. He's at a tight spot in the purchasing decision between the MPC Live II and the Maschine Plus. And this is a very case-by-case thing. It depends on what your needs are, what are you looking for, and from what I've seen, a lot of people are going through the same paradox of choice. So with this, let's go through the customer journey and the inner feelings of Beggs N Acon as he makes this purchasing decision, with a little bit of some therapeutic help from Mr. Me. Alright, let's go. We're here today with Beggs N Acon standing out of his grandiose home right there. Beggs, first of all, could you tell us a little bit more about your home there? It looks like quite a fancy place.
Yeah, I bought this place. It was on sale like Corona. They sell every all these small houses around. But I just wasn't in there, just trying to ask my father about advice. That's why I'm calling you today, actually. Because I asked him, there's no help. He don't answer me.
So the father, wait, is this some sort of a religious establishment? Or is it political?
Some might say it's religious. To call a church religious is sacrilegious to me, kind of. It's because it's more of my home than like a church that you go to only on Sundays.
Your home is sort of a spiritual thing still.
Yeah.
But so the father was actually included with the purchase.
Yeah, no, he lives there, I live there, we both live there. I have to clean his mess all the time, do the dishwashers.
Typical fathers, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Becoming drunk and beating me. He has some wrath, you know. Vengeance, yeah. He was worse before, but he's better now. Not so many floods, yeah. But yeah, I got my spirit animal also with me.
He's a place of comfort too, I assume.
Nah, he's just there to make me humble, to show my imperfections to the world, and yeah, no, basically to gloat over me.
But to bring it back on track, you're just talking about how you asked your father for advice yesterday.
The fun we have.
What is it you need advice with from your father?
Well, after doing some successful, human transaction, I've come across some money. I'm gonna buy something today. What should I buy? Should it be, drum roll, should it be the MPC Live II? Or should it be the Maschine Plus? The only man who can help me, since my father can't, is you. That's why I'm calling you. What should I do? Tell me.
I see the dilemma here, but I think first we need to get to the root of the issue here. What is your initial need? Why do you feel you need to make a purchase at this point?
You know, I want to get away from the computer a little bit, you know? And learn the hardware better. And I also want to be like able to make beats fast without booting up computers. Yeah, so I need a standalone because I think that will help with my creativity and also how to use my hardware better. But here's the difference, you know.
Why so many people think like this? What is the computer not being on makes such a dramatic difference in the creativity?
If you on a mouse and then turning things there and going and opening and closing, you know, it's also easy to be. It's not as fun as tweaking a button or a knob or something like that. It's more like you feel you're with the instrument and doing something, but on a computer you're kind of making the computer do something.
I understand. I just want to see your personal motives behind it. I understand the experience thing. Is it important to you that it needs to be portable?
Yeah, it is. It is. Because the more places I can conveniently have this machine with me, Like in summer, I didn't make much beat. It was too warm out to be inside almost. The sun was shining. I was out there. My dog wants to go trips. So like to have something portable, maybe to go out, sit in the park, have a drink, make like the first part of a beat, start a project, and then you can bring it back to your computer. And that's
It's a very attractive
why.
idea.
But the thing, you can get those battery things with like MPC One or Maschine Plus. But still, the Maschine seems like I like the Maschine. I know the Maschine. It's an instrument I can buy now and use now and make something immediately. And a cool thing with having that, yeah, then I would learn it even better and have even more fun with it. And with the Monarchs and things that I don't use so much in Maschine, I would I would have to learn it more because it's already there.
Yeah.
It's like the things
And
I
the
can
mini school.
learn. Yeah, that's also weighing in on my consideration heavily. Yeah, it looks fun to sit and tweak, and so I feel like as a sound delivering machine, I feel like the Maschine Plus is the strongest.
Yep.
And also because I know it. So, and I just love the MK3. But there's another thing. I have the MK3. It's hooked to a computer. So basically, I have a machine that's not portable, but my machine now can do more because it's hooked to a computer. So it's like
so here's a very important factor. Here's the thing, brother of mine, let me tell you. One thing first, you make very sample-heavy beats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of samples, manipulated samples. Not so much synthesizers and stuff like that.
My main foundation is very often the sample. And then I put something small, like synths and stabs and whatever on top of that, to
sprinkles,
glue together.
I call them in my personal world.
Yeah.
The most portable of all three of them, ironically, is the MPC One. It is the smallest, the most lightweight. It is easy to bring, and you can just slap the battery on the side. And also, you can there's some more buttons, so there's some more direct interaction with it. But it does not have the built-in speaker. And I thought first that this was not going to be a big deal. It's still not a huge deal, but a couple of times it has stopped me from actually bringing it and sitting down with it, because I don't like headphones myself. My ears are fucked up. So when I wear headphones for 10 minutes, I get all types of beeps and bloops and lowering of volume in my actual ears. So the fact has stopped me a few times from taking the MPC One and sitting down, even with the battery, and going to make some beats and spending 5 or 10 minutes making a beats. Just because I don't feel like plugging in the portable speaker and making sure that is charged and plugging it in and turning it on. It sounds like an extremely lazy thing, but it is a real factor. You have the Mark III, and the thing with the Maschine Plus is it is not very portable. It is so expensive that sometimes you don't want to even bring it outside. You want to keep it there. So it is very nice. It's a really dope machine if you don't already own a machine. If your main point is to get away from the computer, you still want to be inside or some place. You want to be stationary somewhere, but not have the computer. Then the Maschine Plus is perfect. The sampling is slightly faster, the manipulation of the samples. It has some more sounds in terms of synthesizers and more possibilities. And another factor here also is that the sampling, since you work so much with samples, sample managing on the Maschine Plus, it's not the most ultimate. You can't browse your user directories straight from the SD card like you would on the MPC One, or like you would even expect it to do. You actually have to put it in the user content library, have it indexed by the tagging system, and then reach it that way. So if you're taking samples and putting them in there, like if you're not actually sampling straight into it and you want to manage your samples through folders and stuff, right now there's no good way to do that with the Maschine Plus. And it's a little bit...
that's a big one though. That's a big one.
It just doesn't feel very portable.
Yeah, it's fun with the user libraries, the kits they have and stuff like that. But yeah, I sometimes use elements of that, but it's more like I dig for something I really like and that inspires me. That's what I kind of put in. So if I can't hear it and check it easily, and that's easy on the MPCs? Or
yeah, you can preview it too on the machine. It's just that you can't just take files and put them on a folder and expect it to, and browse to that folder and find it.
Because that is exactly what I would have done.
So you don't plug things in, you don't plug it into the audio input and sample it in the sampler. You rather take a file and open it.
Yeah. At least I would do that a lot. I would do both, but I would do that a lot. Yeah, it pushes it a little forward at least. The MPC though, I'm not picking the one because the one is very close to, it can do the same as the MPC Live II. Like all these are kind of the same machine but different packaging.
Yep.
Here's my vision. Here's my fantasy. It's tempting me. And the vision is like I'm walking here 3-4 times with the dog. Beautiful scenery. It's nice outside.
Can we see some more of the scenery right there? Central Oslo.
Yeah, this is the Akerselva, which run through the city. So
beauty.
So like I'm many times out in the summer and I'm having a beer, but by yourself and your dog, to sit there and to make some music with something portable, you know. And like you said also with the headphones, like headphones outside in the summer, there are different headphones, but it's getting those proper headphones. They get super warm. Right? The big dog that just said hello to my little dog. So you have to.
Here's another thing about the headphones that shall not be denied. It's important when you're outside alone that you are acutely aware of your surroundings.
Especially with
there might be immediate danger lurking around the corner. It can be dangerous out there. And you're a man of capoeira too, but you have the skills, but it still requires you to be aware of what's going on. You need to hear if someone is sneaking up from behind, and you cannot do that with headphones on.
If you sit there, you come 1 hour earlier to the place where you're going to meet some friends. You just sit there and make some beats, and then you want them to hear it, and to put on your sweaty headphones, and that's not. It would be nice with that little speaker. Although I'm not expecting the greatest sound, I'm expecting it's actually going to be pretty okay.
Yeah, because you're not going to mix.
But
you're not going to sit there and mix through those speakers. Am I right?
No. But it's more to hear what I play and without putting something on, maybe to play for others. You know, I do something with drumming things, so do a little live in front of people. Also, like a fantasy is to bring it to an abandoned house or something and make like a video and beat there. Put the sound in the camera directly and you're good to go.
So it sounds like you have found the answer yourself here.
Yeah, the answer feels like the Maschine Plus or the MPC Live II. That's not really an answer, man. But
that's square one.
It feels like the MPC Live. But maybe the gods even through me saying it feels like Maschine when I'm trying to say MPC is telling me something. And this is why I call you. So you are like my music therapist right now. You are not giving me the answer. You are making me answer it myself.
I think you need to find the answer yourself. But I think we have we have dawned on some very important factors to take into consideration, like the fact that you already own the Maschine Mark III. You want
Yep.
something that is portable. You want something that you don't need to plug headphones and you want to have a portable speaker in it.
Yeah, or
To be frankly honest, I cannot lie. The
can have
Maschine
some-
Plus is not extremely portable. Like, it doesn't have that portable feel to
It's
it. Even if you
portable
do,
from
even if you
studio
do
to
connect.
studio, like, yeah.
Yeah, if you go to a studio, to a friend's house, to a
I really
hotel,
want to,
or to
but
anywhere, but the transportation route, the in-betweens, or the outside worlds, the picnic in the park, the beach, the train, the aeroplane, the
Yeah,
Maschine Plus is not ideal for that. It is standalone, it is portable in a sense that you can just throw it in your backpack and bring it with you, but to bring it
Maybe-
out and just
sorry,
make
guys,
some
but
beats right there.
Here's another thing. It's like I fucking love a lot of things that Native Instruments does. You know, I like the whole environment. So I want to kind of support them too. You know, but it's hard.
Here is the duality of the humankind, and the conflicts that arise within us is that we don't need to consider these music manufacturers our gods. So find one and stick to it, and defend it, because there are different needs for different situations, and I think you're allowed to love both.
Yeah. And also, like, the hip hop history comes from the MPC kind of in a big way. So to learn and to understand what they talk about when they talk about these machines would be of value. And also,
I think it's so far from what it originally was that, I mean, the sequencing workflow, it is the same, but it's still, if you want to dive into history or feel what it felt like for Primo to make a beat, I think you need to get an MPC 60 or something like that, because how far it's come now, how much functionality is added and everything you can do with it, it's so dramatically different
but
now.
so if I learn that machine well, it will not be transferred this knowledge to the old machines.
Yeah, you could probably work the old machines pretty quickly then.
Yeah, you see.
Oh shit, it's going down right now.
TB.
I don't think the argument stands side by side when you're comparing the machine versus the MPC, and because I see a lot of people, they're doing this. Like the originators, they're the legends. They make the machines that are. It's not. You can't look at it when you're making a purchase decision today and use that as an argument, because that's just a fanboy idea.
Yeah.
You need to look at the functionality and the workflow of the both of them today and compare it to your needs. You can't go, which one was there in 1987?
It's going to be different sound coming out of a different workflow from a different machine, you know? So maybe that can open some new doors and new ways to arrange and think about music. Maybe it has some possibilities that I would have used a lot. I don't know what the MPC really offers me because I haven't used it. I kind of have have a workflow, my machine, but you know that wouldn't change so much if I went to a Maschine Plus from the MK3. It's like that would be the same, and that is a strength in itself. I could like make something fast, bam, bam, bam. I already know. And those features I don't use so much when I use my computer more, I would be forced to learn to do them by hand on the machine. Because unlike you, I think I'm using the computer and the mouse and the keyboards a lot.
I used to be on the Mark III too. That is a big thing about the Maschine Plus. You really do get comfortable with using only the controller, and you could do that with a Mark III, but some things are just faster, like grabbing a note and moving it with the mouse, and you tend to, and that's something I like also about the machine, the hybrid, that you can have one hand on the keyboard or the mouse and the other on the machine and fix something really quick. But there is
Yeah, yeah.
is also very true what you're saying, that it forces you to use some things that you don't really like. The lock states, for example, I started using a lot, and
Yeah,
I
it's a
might as
dope-
well have done that before too. But I just saw, I never
I
had a
use
reason
way
to do
too
it.
little, but I love it. But it's like, yeah, those times I made it, I mean, yeah, some of my cooler tracks, I actually use that. But I keep forgetting it, kind of. But I do like that, snapping back to, tweaking get all swelly, boom, you're back.
The machine does have more functionality in that sense, but you don't always need more.
Wow, look at this, man. Fucking beautiful day. Beautiful day.
Yeah, you charge the battery, you're back home, we're good to go. You haven't made a final decision yet, right? You're going to go to the store and make a spontaneous and take that gut feeling and sum it up and see what the feeling is telling you when you're in the store.
If I'm going for one, but then I touch and feel it, look at it, and then like that might change my mind too, because it is important that you look at it and get inspired by it, and it feels and looks nice.
It's a very important. The look, the feel, the inspo that it gives off, very important factors. You can have the best insides ever, but if it's boring to use, then look, there they are, side by side. You might even think that they are friends the way they stack them up like that. And I think that this is closer to the
buy
truth.
one, get one free. That'd be the shit today. Get masked up. I'm not
You
sure
look like you're about to go
policy.
in there and rob that motherfucker.
I always feel like it, and I always want to rob the store.
Beautiful,
You see this?
beautiful, beautiful piece of hardware right there.
Even the
Maschine
even the
Plus.
box. And
Yeah.
we have the other one. Like you wouldn't think that, like in the environment, the hip hoppers, like some are very fanboys of the MPCs, and some are fanboys of the machine. But here, we are together like friends, holding
Exactly.
hands.
And this is
Lovers.
what the truth is looking like. They are.
The world
Friend.
was more like this.
More love in the world, man.
You won't hear me
Amen.
talking, but I'm.
All right, so we're here right
Okay,
now in the music store, in the Deluxe Music, for a piece of the action right about around here. You can see the store clerk.
Got this.
Very
He's
competent
opening
man.
This is YouTube porn for many people.
Oh, yeah.
oh shit! Look at that. Look at that.
So while you reach for your nether regions, watching this,
I can't deny something is happening in my pants right now. But I'm making the clerks there feel uncomfortable, so I won't say it out loud. Oh,
Openness.
look, it's ready. Look at that.
there it is. Get a good overview shot of that right there. Keep that camera on it for a while. Let some people finish off.
Have to touch a little bit, but not put too much grease on this. Everything feels nice.
Yeah,
It
what
looks
are
real
you
nice.
experiencing? What are you experiencing right now, Beggs?
I don't see nothing wrong with the design. Like, I do not see anything wrong. Everything is shiny. It seems strong.
Here's a big step up from the original MPC Live, that you have the volume knob up in the upper left corner right there. Before you had to reach for the back.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a very handy little feature right about around there.
Yeah.
What do you feel right now? What are you experiencing?
I'm in love. I'm truly in love right now. So that's what's happening.
Are you having an increased flow of serotonin?
Oh, for sure. Like, fuck drugs. I will open these things every day, man. Oh, here. Look here. You have these things I don't want to touch. I haven't bought any of these, so I don't want to fuck up the experience for anyone else. Oh, these were so hard. Oh, this is a totally different feeling from... yeah. I wish they had two of these stripes so you can have two effects fucking on the master.
That would
Finished.
be so cool. And also you can
It
have
should be
both pitch bend and mod wheel at the same time when you're playing synthesizers sounds. So, but like, what are your impressions when you're, because you've used the Mark III for a long time. So what's your impressions when you're feeling it and touching it and having it right in front of you here?
I'm loving the colors. It's much cooler. This color, this metal thing here. It is the same, but it's a more prestige, more solid. It's everything. It's not plastic. It's more. It feels like a more proper instrumental synthesizer world kind of. I think I like the aesthetics of the Maschine Plus a little bit better, but maybe it's because I've been to it. But the MPC Live is very pretty too. Okay, the time has come. These people have work, and I need to buy something.
What is your instant gut feeling?
I'll be honest now. I came into the store with the MPC in mind, but seeing the Maschine has made it worse for me now. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. But I'm gonna stick with my portability fantasy fulfillment wish, and with the speakers and with the battery and with me wanting to be outside. I'm walking my dog a lot, you know, being able to make music outside too while having a beer in the sun. I'm gonna go with the Akai MPC Live II.
I think you made a wise and right decision, Beggs.
All right.
This is what is right for you right now.
I'm gonna learn a new workflow by starting this new environment.
But I think a part of the fun also is in actually learning something new. That's why I for myself, for example, have very many different environments. It's a part of the fun itself. It's not only about the end goal of being productive and finishing stuff or whatever. It's also about the experience in itself. Ooh, I'm like a puzzle.
Everybody, guys, if you're in Oslo, come to this store. Service is great. Deluxe DLX on Birkelund. Great place. Being careful with my new baby. Of course it is. Where's the reboxing videos?
Can you agree with me when I say that this is sort of like after you've given birth to a baby and you're forcing it back into the vagina?
Yeah. No, I don't. That type of porn.
I never look at that.
Unboxing seems much easier than reboxing.
Kind of reminds me of when you're reinserting the fetus. It's also more challenging. What is your PIN code?
Maybe that's 7943. Is not my PIN code. So.
And if I think it is, you're just joking.
Ready to pay.
Ready for the grand finale.
Ooh, you're coming home. Hey, baby, you're coming home.
Purchase.
See that price?
Buy. Consuming. Neoliberal communism. What are you feeling right now?
It's kind of important to have a receipt. Now my mind is going crazy.
Shoppers adrenaline.
Yeah, shoppers adrenaline equals it. Look at me walking.
So you just had a big rush of adrenaline paying there. Is it still up there?
Yeah, I'm still excited.
Are you happy? Is there any concern? Are there any mixed feelings?
Not yet, no. Now the choice is made. I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'm gonna, it's not what you get, it's how you take it. So we decide our own happiness to some degree. It's not others or outside's responsibility for our inside feelings.
Amen to that.
Well,
words of wisdom from Beggs N Acon.
It's a hard price. Like if you buy a synthesizer, any synthesizer, it's gotta be, you gotta use a lot of money for you not to be, oh shit, I should have maybe bought that too, or that other one, you know? Maybe a Moog one or two of those, just to have two of those. Comes in handy, never.
What song is playing in your head right now?
Look at me and my friend, the song that I just made now. Happy song. Like sometimes when you're hungry and then you get food,
Yeah.
you start singing those types of songs, like with a little.
Where it was like,
eat.
oh,
Okay.
coming up. I want the world.
No. Fitting song. What is this?
All right, my purples. I think we're gonna wrap it up there. We have reached the final verdict and the conclusion, and a very great day in the life of Beggs N Acon. If you want to see the continuance of this, I strongly suggest you are gonna have to follow him. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to check his beats out, especially this beat tape right here, which is so underrated. Listen, you can hear it right now in the video. Yeah, so if you want more of that, check that out, and also follow him on YouTube, because he has a YouTube channel, not super active yet, but you will be seeing more of this Northern Viking right here.
Okay, thanks for having me, man. I'm looking forward to this, and I will follow up. Yeah, if it's not too much noise already out there, you know, if people want me to show something, I'm going to show something. All right? Let me know down there in the comments. Bye-bye.
Fucking smash that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. You already know what it is, and join us in the motherfucking Black Hole Discord, all right?
All right, man.
Great having you.
Yeah.
My brother, as always.
All right, peace, man. Love you.
Love you too, man. Okay, bye-bye.